Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio. Slow, slow, slow. That's our new hit single from our sister Jody Smith. Jody Music Mixtape. Of course, she just released that single, and the video just came out recently. So we definitely want to show our sister some love. We expect to have her back here in the studio with us on Legacy Internet Radio real soon. Ain't no half step on Marcus J. Live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio, of course. Want to make sure that every single person that's in the room is properly introduced. And, of course, you hear our brother join us in the studio every single week. He's one of our mainstays. He's our utility player. He's my brother. And he's he's a cool dude. I kind of like him. I hope y'all like him. Mr. 3375 is up in this joint. What's up, man?
What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
We doing fabulous.
I see some faces in here that used to be a regular. I don't know what she been doing, Then I see another one trying to give me a ham sandwich. I don't want that. I want the sushi. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. But before we move on, I have a trivia question for everybody.
Trivia? Uh-oh.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
LaWanda Page. Y'all know who LaWanda Page is?
That's on Esther.
Okay.
That's her real name,
LaWanda Page.
Her sister was an actor, too.
Yeah.
Do y'all?
Yeah.
I know.
No, I want the audience.
Oh, the audience?
I want the audience.
Oh,
so
okay. Yeah.
somebody call in and tell me what her sister name and who and what TV show she played on.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a very good one. I know the answer to that
name,
one.
but I know
all right, so to the listeners, and write it down. We'll see if you get it right. Ain't no hashtag when Marcus J just put it out there, Mr. 3375. His trivia question, which we're going to run through the whole night until somebody calls in or texts in with the right answer, and we're going to go on the honor system. So if you know it, great, but don't be going and Googling and all of that kind of stuff. If you know it, let us know. I already know who this is, and you're not eligible for it, bruh. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. Ain't no hashtag with Marcus J. K-Dub is back on the line. Don't even do it. Don't even do it, man. I know you know. I know you know.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I only know half of it. If I had a little bit more time, I could get the other half, but...
Don't do
am
it.
I eligible
No,
to say it?
no,
you can't answer.
Okay.
No, you can't.
Right.
And it's crazy because you and me literally, was it 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
I just, because I
Didn't
personally.
you posted on somebody just posted this on Facebook.
I just got a hold of this answer, and it's unrelated to Mr. 3375 bringing it up. And that's why I'm tripping that he brought it up. Yeah. Because I just found out this information, and the first thing I did was call Dub, was like, yo, did you know who Aunt Esther's sister is?
It's crazy because I just found out today, and it tripped me out.
So Dub,
and I seen it on the book. It definitely tripped me out. I would have never known.
Answer that question, then same. I guess you could say TV show. I could come with something else then.
Okay.
Could I piggyback on your trivia?
As long as it doesn't allude to the answer to his question, then absolutely.
All right. There was a lady. Okay, how could I put it like this? All right. Name the character that was Florence from the Jeffersons. Her daughter played in an episode on Sanford and Son.
Yeah, I know this one too.
And
can you tell me the role of her daughter? Not the name, but necessarily the role of her daughter. Who was her daughter?
That one.
Well, we got an answer. And we got the right answer.
Right.
The right answer to the first question. And we're going to come back to yours, Dub. You got a minute to let this play out for a minute?
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Our sister Michelle K. Robinson is listening. And first of all, shout out to Michelle K. It was
it was good meeting you, Michelle K, the other day.
To see you.
It was good to see
you. And Mr. 3375 mentioned to me how he was so glad to meet you. But she's got the right answer. The right answer is Lynn Hamilton. That's her real name.
Yeah.
But her character's name is Donna.
Yeah.
Fred's girlfriend
Yeah.
is played by Fred's nemesis.
Right. And I got one more trivia question. On Good Times, what episode did Willis from Different Strokes, his mother, play on one episode of Good Times?
I know this one too. I know this one too.
Who is his mama?
Now, Dub, you and I have never talked about this one, and so, all right, so we gonna get. Matter of fact, since we don't, you know what? This is what we gonna do. We're going to turn this segment into the Sham Pipple Room. Since we started it, we're going to finish it. Okay. And then we'll come back and we'll do the other stuff that we teased a little bit later. So so right now you're in the Sham Pipple Room.
Sham Pipple Room.
You're in the Sham Pipple Room. And, of course, as we always set it up, K-Dub, the Sham Pipple Room where we feature lava lamps,
leopard skin
rugs. And hey
man, I have to go ahead and walk through the beaded curtain.
Exactly,
right, the beaded curtain.
You know what I'm saying? And exit stage left.
All right, before you go, we're gonna have to get the answer to your trivia question. So ask it again, and then we'll see if the panel can get it. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, and I want you to tell me if I get it right or wrong.
Marla Gibbs, who played Florence on The Jeffersons. Her daughter had a role in Sanford and Son. What episode did her daughter play in?
Now I know it. Am I eligible, Doug?
No.
I'm not eligible? Okay.
I have an idea, but I don't know.
Spit it out, man.
When was it the girl when Fred's niece came to visit? Was it her?
Nope.
I don't know.
That ain't it.
I don't know.
I don't know it either.
So are you going to get an answer, Doug, or can I? You going to get an answer?
Go ahead and give it an answer.
All right. You remember when Lamont and Rollo got their own apartment?
Oh.
And it was one of them two girls.
The bald head jump.
It was the short haired one who was like,
I see it now. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
When Fred brought that damn soup. Hey, Dub, am I right? K-Dub, you still with me?
You all right, sir?
Yes.
You are absolutely right.
What was the name of the stew?
I can't remember the name of the stew.
I want y'all to do something else.
What was the name of the stew?
Onion stew. Onion stew.
Onion
They came through with the bottle of Ripple, and they was trying to have a party in the upstairs in Rollo's crib.
Yeah.
And Fred came and cock blocked.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Well, hey, man, I appreciate y'all letting me get in on the questions. Y'all enjoy. I'll try to listen later on, man. Y'all
Thanks,
be cool.
K-Dub,
Right,
man.
brother.
Appreciate
it, brother. Thank you,
Peace.
man. And you know how Steppin Marcus J live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. What was that second trivia question that you just asked, Jay?
I said Willis from Different Strokes. His mama played on an episode of Good Times.
All right, now I know the answer to this one. We're gonna let this one ride for a little while.
Tell me which episode it was.
Yeah. This was Willis from Different Strokes.
Oh,
Todd Bridges.
Yeah, Todd Bridges' mama.
His mother played on
Good Times.
Good Times.
Yeah.
Ain't no half step.
One episode.
Ain't no half step with Marcus J live from the Den, Legacy and the radio. We just kind of, you're just listening to Production Live. Production Live, where we switch up stuff, on the fly. So we were going to do a little bit more what the hell, but we just changed it up. We're going to walk into the Sham Pipple Room right now.
Yes.
We started it with a couple of trivia questions. It was good for K-Dub to call back and give us one of his own. Mr. 3375, we're in the room. It is your segment, my brother.
We are in the Sham Pipple Room. I gotta get the bird white voice in. I got ladies next to me. How y'all doing?
I'm doing fine.
You doing fine? Okay. What's up, Malayala? What's up, junk in the trunk?
You was a damn fool.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness. You a mess.
We're in the Sham Pipple Room, and since I've been running clips, it's been a big thing, so I'm going to run some more clips, and we're going to talk about it. And while he's searching for the clips and all of that, let's go straight to the clip. We're going to do that man moment first.
The top one, this one right here?
That one right there.
Okay. All right.
And I want Dee Dee to lead off because she said something last time, and then I want you to follow.
All right. So this clip is about 3 minutes long, okay?
Right.
So sit tight, listen to this clip, and honestly, I have no idea what it is in it. Have you screened it? Is it clean?
Yeah, this one is.
This one's clean.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
cool.
hello.
All right, cool. All right, take a listen, folks, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
Hey, Mark, it's Jackie.
Jackie. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. I was just calling because it's been a while since I've seen you, and I'm in your neighborhood. You want me to come by?
Oh, I ain't tripping. You can do that.
What does that mean?
It means you can come through.
But do you want me to?
It don't matter. I'm not tripping.
Look, Mark, if you don't want me to come by, then just say it.
What? I didn't say I didn't want you to come.
Then what are you saying?
I just said you can come by.
But do you want me to come by?
I'm starting not to.
Then why in the hell you didn't just say that in the first place?
Hold on. Let's hit the pause button for a minute. All I'm saying is it's cool if you come by. But if you don't, I won't be mad at you.
So you're basically saying you're not looking forward to me coming by?
Oh my God. Oh, she's killing my vibe.
Hello?
Listen. I didn't say I was not looking forward to anything. I simply was saying your company is welcomed.
But not really wanted.
You know, it's starting to get to that point more and more as this conversation goes on.
Why can't you just tell me how you really feel instead of beating around the question?
Question? What question? What are you talking about?
Do you want me to come by?
Man, I'm starting to get to that point of pistosity. Female, I answered your damn question. All you had to do was just bring your monkey ass. But no! You gotta make shit more complicated than the blind motherfucker putting on makeup.
You are such an asshole. I was trying to be nice and see if we can make up for lost time, but obviously you don't.
You know what? I don't. I don't want you to come by. I'm good.
Thank you, Mark, for finally telling me what you really wanted. This whole conversation could have been avoided.
Female, hang up the phone before I reach through my mobile talking device and strangle you.
Asshole.
Hang up the phone! Oh, fuck!
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J live from the Den Legacy Internet Radio.
I don't remember me and you conversating about
Yeah,
that.
it was you and we did one time. But yeah, let me chime in because I remember that long paragraph you wrote.
Really? Oh my God, I gotta search that one. Listen, if I ask you, look, do you want me to come over? And that's fine. That's fine too. There's something about, and I'm answering this because I've been in this situation. I'm coming over. If your response is, okay, whatever, there it is. That's enough for me. Whatever is not a good indication. Okay, whatever means you really don't give two shits, whether I come over or not. And what I want to hear is, yes, I can't wait to see you. And that's fine. Click, hang up the phone. Because guess what? Somebody does want to see me. Anyway, but that was a stupid conversation because number one, it went on too long. She's a good one. We wouldn't have had that long of a conversation. If I say, hey, I'm coming over, your response to me is, kind of nonchalant. At that point, I'm like, never mind. Don't worry about it. That was a 3-minute long, you can't get that part of your life back. That was ridiculous.
What I'm saying, he was like, come back.
That's not what he said. He was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. That means come back.
No, okay.
Come on back.
Yeah, all right.
Y'all just
When the
make
tables turn on
it don't matter. You be like, okay, whatever. I'll be there. I don't care.
Oh, that's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I want to hear.
And I'm getting something.
I want to hear that you want me to come over. Not,
See,
sure.
that's
I ain't doing nothing else.
That extracurricular female stuff.
Okay. I'm just saying. I'm being real.
Tony.
He would have lost me at Jackie. Oh, heck no. You don't know who this is?
Bye. I didn't think about that.
I'm unforgiving. You don't know who this is. All right, then.
I must have missed that part.
Yeah.
No, that was the beginning of the conversation.
I'm not going to play it all.
That was the beginning of the conversation.
I'm not going to play it all, but let me play back, and I'm going to keep our I'm going to keep our mics up. I'm going to play about the first 3-minute clip. I'm going to play about the first 30 seconds or so. I'm going to keep our mics up. Because I feel like I may have missed something.
Listen.
I'm gonna listen. Stay. You know, I'm keeping our mics up.
Guy moments. Yeah,
Hey, Mark, it's Jackie.
Jackie. Oh yeah, hey, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. I was just calling 'cause
Click.
it's been a while since I've seen you, and I'm in your neighborhood. You want me to come by?
Oh, I ain't tripping. You can do that.
What does that mean?
It means you can come through.
But do you want me to?
It don't matter.
All right.
Boom.
Yeah, all right. There
It
is.
don't
King.
matter.
Yeah.
Through.
There it is.
He said, but the
Ain't no
original,
need for me to
the
come.
original response was, "I ain't tripping. You can come through."
Yeah.
So I take that as a yes. All right, cool.
I would take that as a
Yeah,
yes. Yeah.
come through.
Yeah, but that whole Jackie. Oh, hey, girl, it's you.
But she also said, "Oh, it's been a minute since I seen you."
But still,
Hell, you know how many jackets I know?
Oh, you know who the hell Jackie is when she calls you. I, ain't trying to hear that.
let me just play referee on this one because you know both of those comments can be kind of points for each other. You know, him pausing for a minute. Hey, Jack. Oh, hey, Jackie, and her saying it's been a minute. We don't know what a minute is. It could have been a week, could have been a year. You know what I mean? And like you say, maybe he knows a bunch of Jackies. Now, I think that he loses credibility as the conversation continues. The more that conversation goes on, the less I'm with him. But at the very beginning, when he was like, yeah, you can come through, like that means bring your ass.
Well, I got to disagree with you there, Marcus
Yeah,
J. Because
fine.
of
We can
course
talk
you know
about
that
it.
I am, but because of the simple fact that you know what? Oh, make me mad. Anyway, but because of the simple
We
fact,
just had an OCD Marcus J moment
Yeah.
that
I saw
he
that.
got distracted because
that's
of
the
an
second
OCD.
one I've seen. I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah. I mean,
I
this
understand,
is
though,
where
you know,
you
that's
produce
the-
out loud
yeah.
and let the people
Production.
know that we're producing out loud. But it's all right. I ain't gonna tell them
it's
what you
all
did.
good. All right. Well, you know, nothing. It's all right. You can come through.
He's a damn fool.
Hey, but really, I mean, you say he lost credibility, and I can't see where he lost credibility. You know what he lost? He lost patience.
He lost credibility because if he would have just said, like she specifically
Whoa.
asked him, do
Do
you want me to come over?
But he had already, you know what? That's asked and answered.
It's not asked and
Oh,
answered.
bull. Go back and play the clip again.
It's not asked and
Hey,
answered.
you wanna come back?
Because
Yeah, all right.
No, he
Question
said,
answered.
I ain't tripping. Okay. As
Asked
if
and answered. Yeah, okay.
doesn't
What
matter.
does okay mean? Go to the dictionary. Webster said okay
for
mean
her,
what? Oh,
okay.
but for you.
Oh, for her and
her.
for me, okay,
Okay.
isn't the answer that I'm looking for.
But see, who cares about
and
the
then
answer
she
that you're looking
asked the
for?
question she was looking for.
Who called
Do you
him?
want me? She did.
All right, then
So,
you should have known that if he said okay, bring your ass on. The only thing
I
that
want
she should
to
have done
know-
was bring her black ass
I
on.
want to know that you want to see me.
He didn't even remember. Look, Jackie, if he really would have wanted to see you, he'd have called you. But
Good,
clearly,
you know what? Good damn point.
Clearly.
You're right.
that's a good point
he
too.
didn't remember
That's
who
a-
Jackie
that-
was.
That's
And
a
I'm
good.
done
That's a good
on
point
that
too.
Big
But
joke.
I
Big joke.
I will go away from that
I
point
lost.
because you know I have no problem with him pausing for a minute and thinking, oh Jackie, hey, what's up,
Hey,
girl?
Jackie, boo,
you
what's
know,
up,
just
girl?
like when she said, I ain't hollered at you in a while.
Okay.
So those two for me wash each other
They
out.
washed.
They wash each other out.
Okay.
And when she said to him, you know, come through, and he was like, yeah, I ain't tripping. That means yes.
Come through.
That means yes. But because she was unclear,
She
because
asked
it didn't translate well in the female
No,
brain,
because she just didn't
Follow
like
up
the
she,
words.
she needed to ask the follow-up question, and all he had to do was
Well,
say,
say yes or
I
no."
want
You
you to
was in
come
your
over.
feminine side today.
All right, well,
I need
fine.
your player
No,
No,
card.
no, no,
That's-
no, no, no,
that's
no.
fine, 'cause
She
you ain't
asked
getting
a
it.
follow-up question because, again, it's been a while, and her mindset is, I wonder if he really wants to
Did
see
you
me.
hear what you just said? In your mind.
But that's okay. though.
Exactly.
She's
I
entitled to
can't-
have her
and
opinion.
there's no need for me to walk off and have attitude before I ask the question.
Too
She
needy, man.
asked a question.
Complicated, man.
Do you want to see me?
But I think they was both tripping.
Yeah.
And here's why I think they was both tripping. Because he said, yeah, I ain't tripping. And that means yes, come over. Yes.
Okay.
And when he kept on with that line of answer, she should have known that it was cool to come through. All they both did was miscommunicate and frustrate the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
The 3-minute conversation, that clip was 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It really only needed to be 20 seconds.
And the crazy thing
you want me to
about
come
it is
over? Yeah.
that conversation happens every day.
You're right,
You
it
know what I'm
does.
saying? It really does.
But why not just say yes or no? Why is it so hard to say yes or no?
I mean, it might
Now,
not be his style.
Hakeem, let me get
Okay.
this comment in from Hakeem. Hakeem says if he was married, he'd be wrong. But she was being difficult because he made it clear it was cool for her to come over. You know, I don't know that being married has anything to do with that, but point is taken. Anybody want to comment on
Like I
Hakeem's
said,
comment?
as the woman who hasn't seen this dude in a while, she's trying to figure out, you know, hey, do you really want to see?
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Terry. I'm calling from North Carolina.
What's going on? That sounds like my cousin Terry. What's up, cousin Terry?
That is cousin Terry. What's up? How you doing?
I'm chilling, man. It's so good to hear from you, man. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just listening to this segment about the dude, and hey, can I come over? I promise you, I just got that text. Like, oh, I want to see you. Like, I'm here. What is that?
Right,
mean?
Terry?
And what did you say?
You said it though, right?
Did you send the text or did you receive the
You
text?
received the text and you said
No,
yeah.
I sent the text. It was like, oh, it's been a long day. I'm ready to see you.
And
Like-
the
And
response,
what was the response?
What was the response?
I'm here.
That
Which
means,
is basically
okay,
I ain't tripping.
I ain't tripping.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the
Come
same. It's the
over.
same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. So since this is real life,
That's not the same.
I think I am here is the same as I ain't tripping.
Exactly.
I
I'm
think it's
here.
the same
Wait,
response.
wait, wait.
So
Come
hold up,
and give me the draw.
Hold up. I want to get Terry's response. What was your response?
My response was like, okay, I'm on my way. Now, with the segment that you used, I've seen that video. It seems like he wasn't tripping when she said she wanted to come, but she wants to hear some specific words.
She
You
wants.
can't get that. If he said, I'm here, I ain't tripping, come on over, then don't trip.
All right. Well,
Go on
I'm
over.
asking you specifically because you just put it yourself in a real life situation. This happened to you
I'm good.
today. And so as a woman, because obviously, you know, we got a little bit of the battle of the sexes here with this particular clip, and I think that was the whole point that Mr. 3375 made by even presenting it, and I think that's fair and it's cool. But I want to know what your feeling was. You specifically, your feeling was when you saw, I'm here.
Yeah, I honestly felt like, okay, he ain't tripping, I'm on my way. But yes, as a woman, I've had them conversations like, oh, okay, well, I'm coming. Do you want me to come? Yeah, you can come if you want to. But what does that mean? But now, as an almost year-old woman,
I'll tell it.
they're not. Say something, and I'm posting pics. But
This is
no,
how old she is.
You are telling
This
a
is
lie.
this is how old she is, y'all.
Whoa.
This is how old she is.
She's lying.
Don't do that. I got a picture of you in a plaid suit.
Uh-oh.
I already-
Post it.
That picture,
For real?
I posted that picture myself on Facebook. What are you talking about?
I got one. I'm talking about you on your knees, laying, smiling. Yeah, the young one, not the one of me and you.
I'm too arrogant to be
Oh.
vain. So what you got? Bring it. All right, listen. I know what you want. I know what you want to get in on. We're gonna talk about what you want to get in on in the next segment. And so if you still with us in the
I'll
next
call
segment,
back during the next segment.
Yes.
I actually, I'm responding to the "I'm here" response, and so I'm on my way to him. So maybe we'll both call him.
Uh-oh.
that'll work. That'll
I'm
work.
here.
Have him
Now,
call in,
I got
too.
that.
I'll call together. All right, we'll talk to you soon. We're gonna probably hear from you in the next segment.
All right, talk to you soon.
All right, you got it. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J.
That's
Live
what's
from the
up.
Den,
That's what's up.
Legacy Internet Radio. I think we got some good stuff in on that one. And,
Yeah.
you know, it basically turned into a battle of the sexes. And that's cool
That's
because
what I wanted.
I
That's
think
what I
that,
wanted.
you know, I think we understand that we don't understand each
Yeah,
other.
exactly.
And so
We don't.
we're on the same we're on the same page about the fact that we disagree with each other. But before we continue on, I want to take this opportunity to introduce joining us and joining the discussion, joining her show, our show, Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J, the co-host of this show, my big sis and yours, S.Y. Butler. What's up, baby?
What's up?
How you are doing today?
I'm good. What's going on?
Chilling, man. You hear the stuff that's going on, Mr.
Well, I walked in on the plaid suit. What's this plaid suit I hear about? I hear.
Yeah, well, let's move on from that. Because, no, the reason why I said let's move on from it because it's petty. I could pull up the picture myself. You can't embarrass me. Are you kidding?
You asked me, did I hear the noise, right?
No. That was for cousin Terry. So I'm pulling up the picture right now, so everybody can get their little jokes out their system.
I walked in on,
Here we go. Here we go. Here comes. You want to see the plaid suit?
Baby, I
you know,
love
of
your
me
plaid suit
as a 3-year-old and whatnot. So
as a 3-year-old,
Mr. 3375, take us
right.
take us into the next question. Take us into the next question. Now I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna let you see
the next clip.
So everybody wants to laugh and.
When I first started doing these clips, I had a clip of Will Smith. Fresh Prince and Carlton and Will was arrested for driving an expensive car. That was a couple of weeks ago. So the aftermath of that, this clip is Carlton found nothing wrong with them pulling them over. And this is the next clip we're about to hear.
All right.
What does this have to do with Shan Pipple? In lava lamps.
Yeah? Those cops were just trying to do their jobs. Well, don't get all bent out of shape. Man, you ain't learned nothing this weekend, did you? I most certainly did. Always bring a map. What? If we would have had a map, we wouldn't have had to drive 2 miles an hour trying to find a freeway entrance, and we wouldn't have been stopped. Oh, okay. I get it now. We were stopped because we were driving too slow. We were breaking the slowness limit. Oh, okay. Well, you see, I never heard of that law before. But I did hear this other law. It's called the if you see a black guy driving anything but a burnt-out Pinto, you better stop him because he stole it law. Yeah, I heard about that one. Oh, but see, I thought it was the black guy law, when in actuality, it was the slowness limit law. Oh, thank you for sharing that with me, Carlton. Good night. They were just doing their job. Good night, Carlton. What's your complaint here? We were detained for a few hours, Dad cleared things up, and we were released. The system works. I hope you like that system, because you're going to be seeing a whole lot of it during your lifetime. Not if I bring a map. You just don't get it, do you? No map is going to save you. And neither is your glee club, or your fancy Bel Air address, or who your daddy is. Because when you're driving in a nice car in a strange neighborhood, none of that matters. They only see one thing. Well, maybe growing up where you did has made you a little touchy. But I think you've blown this whole thing way out of proportion. If you look at the facts.
Carlton, it's late. It's a school day tomorrow, son.
Yeah, okay, Dad. You know, it was awfully nice of Mr. Firth to help us out. I'll have to write him a thank you note.
It shouldn't have happened in the first place, son. Good night.
Dad, if you were a policeman and you saw a car driving 2 miles an hour, wouldn't you stop it?
I asked myself that question the first time I was stopped. Good night, son.
I would stop it.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J.
I'm going to let SY go first, because I know we had a conversation about this clip.
God, I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. What
I
you
like to make noise. But anyway.
Wow. Double under?
You know, I'll tell you, here's my problem with this, is I was confused as to the lesson Carlton learned, or why, rather, Carlton had to learn this lesson. I wondered if he was just being naive, or was he just that privileged that he didn't realize it? So he's sitting down and he's looking like, well, damn, can it be? Like, say it ain't so. So I was concerned, like, how does he feel now? What was the lesson he learned, and why didn't he know this? And it took his father to say, you know, I asked myself that question the first time it happened to me, for him to even realize it was happening to him. So that was my problem with it.
This is one of those days I wish we had them cordless mics back in here. What you got, big bro?
And you know what? It's funny. I'm listening to what SY said, but you made a good point. His father made the statement that I asked myself the very first time this happened to me, which leads me to believe, just like you said, Carlton has led a sheltered life. His father wanted to shield him from the hurt, harm, and danger,
right.
which every parent truly wants to do. I mean, every parent in here doesn't want their kids to go through the negativity, the bad stuff that you've gone through, and sometimes we cripple them by not allowing them to feel some of the, and it's a bad situation. Trust me.
You gotta feel the pain.
But you gotta feel a little bit of pain to understand what to do.
Yeah, you gotta feel it. And today, especially, you do want to shield your children from the outside, really, just the outside. But every time something happens, what I started doing with my kids was, do you know why that happened? To see if you knew why it happened. And if you had some kind of puzzle as to why it happened, then now I got to explain it. So they know, they stay aware.
It's, like you said, he led a sheltered life. But
Yeah.
now, today, like my kids, especially my son, and you got to tell them, and I make sure we watch the news, you see what's going on, like, especially after the Trayvon Martin killing, they're still walking around with hoodies on. I'm like, listen, I understand it's just a hoodie to you, but you could possibly be putting yourself in a situation where, I may have to come identify your body.
Yeah.
So please be cognizant of that, I'm not saying that you can't or you shouldn't just.
And that's what they're going to hear, though, from us.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's what they're going to hear from us when we say, be careful. Don't put that on again today. Or, you can wear your hoodie. Don't put it on your head today or whatever. They're really just hearing, no, you can't wear it.
Well, and that's why I make sure we have a conversation about it. When all that was going on, we're watching the news, and if they're asking questions, well, why are they doing that? Why is that? You got to tell them. I hate that I have to tell them.
Yep.
But this is still
They
going on.
gotta know.
Yeah.
They gotta know. You don't want them to grow up not knowing that.
I don't want you to be out here and wondering. All
Right.
I did was respond to the officer.
I know from this clip, I take this from it. Will, he was born in South Philly. So, it's kind of rough. And that's what they see. Uncle Phil, he was born in the South on a pig farm. So, he was getting that racial tension. So he moved out. I think they was in California, Bel Air, California. That's where Carlton grew up at, around rich white folks. When you got money, prejudice, sometimes don't matter when you got money. So he never experienced that. So when they was driving an expensive car and went down south, that's when his first experience of racial.
But every once
so
in
he
a while,
couldn't understand it.
They make a point, when I say they, I mean the people who want to make sure that you know your place.
Yes.
They will make sure that they know that you know your place, no matter how much money you have. I remember Chris Rock posted a picture of himself getting pulled over by the police.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is Chris Rock.
Right.
I mean, it can happen. To anybody. I remember doing a story here on the show way back when we was on the other website. Before we founded Legacy Internet Radio, we did a story about Oprah getting racially profiled in another freaking country.
Yeah.
Another country.
Oprah. You know what I mean? Like, you would think that if you get to roll around with one name, that one name will carry you across the world. You know what I mean? Everybody in the world know who Prince is. Everybody know who Kanye is. Everybody know who Beyonce is. Everybody should know who Oprah is. Well, you know what? They asked her, she was buying a purse, and it was like, you sure you want that purse? Like, yo, do you freaking know? I will buy this place. I will buy this place. And so, what I take from that is kind of what everybody already said, man. It's like, when I look at my daughter, she'll be 13 years old soon.
Yeah.
And one thing that I won't do is play games with, the way the world is. I never told her about Santa Claus, and I never told her about the Easter Bunny and all of that kind of stuff. And I took a lot of heat from people. I didn't care, but I took a lot of heat from people because, we live in a world where we ain't playing.
Right.
Things are serious. Like, it's more serious than it was when we was coming up. And I'm sure it was more serious when our parents was coming up. Yeah. And so we have to be mindful of certain things that, you know, other people in other cultures don't have to be mindful of. I remember getting the talk. You know, and I wonder, you know, do white kids get the talk? I'm sure they get a talk, but do they get the talk that we get?
No, absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely
And it's like, you know, I find myself in conversations, you know, with, you know, shall we say, black sympathetic white people. These would be the white people 50 years ago that would get lynched with us. Yeah. You know, those people today. You know, and some of them get in their feelings because they like hip hop and they grew up with black folk and they think that they understand what you go through, you know, but they don't.